Namaste, bhai baniharu. Today you are learning verbs. Okay, you are learning verbs today. What are verbs then? Do you know what are verbs? What do you think about the verbs? Okay, before knowing verbs, just let's see these two sentences here. The sentence is Ramesh is a singer. Ramesh sings a song. In these two sentences, what is subject? What is subject? Ramesh, okay? Ramesh is a singer. Ramesh is subject. Ramesh sings a song. Here also Ramesh is subject, okay? Here is the word which says who the subject is. Who the subject is. It shows who the subject is, okay? Here, sings shows what the subject does, okay? Sings shows, this is the word which shows what the subject does, okay? So here, sings is the action, it shows action and it shows state. It means condition, situation, okay? And what does Ramesh do? Ramesh sings. So the subject, what does the subject do? The subject sings, okay? It shows action here. And what is Ramesh? Ramesh is a singer. Who is Ramesh? Ramesh is a singer. So it shows state, okay? So a verb is, what is verb then? A verb is a word that shows a subject does something, okay? Ramesh sings a song here. Ramesh does the action of singing, okay? So Ramesh, what does Ramesh do? Ramesh sings or eats something. Subject is something. What is Ramesh here? Ramesh is a singer. Or the verb is just a word that shows action and state. It shows action and it shows state. Okay. So to be more clear about the verbs, just read this text here. The text is here. Ted's adventure began. He walked through the woods till he came to a pretty little cottage with a garden. Inside, he saw an old woman sitting opposite some neat, chubby little children who were writing the English alphabet. The old woman gave Ted a glass of water because he was very thirsty. Okay, in this text, what are verbs? Could you guess what are verbs? Yes, the words which are underlined and red in color are verbs. Okay, which are underlined and red in color are verbs. Then what are the verbs here? Could you tell me? Yes, began, walked, saw, gave, was, writing, came. They are verbs. Here, some verbs show action, some verbs show state. Okay, so we can say stative verbs and action verbs. What are stative verbs and what are action verbs? Let's see. What are stative verbs? Could you guess what are stative verbs? Stative verbs are the words which show emotion, sense, mental state, and position. Okay, these the words which show emotion, sense, mental state, and position are stative verbs. For example, here, stative verbs. Those words which show position like have, posit, on, like, lack, consist, involve, include, contain. Emotion like love, like, want, desire, dislike, wish, adore. Sense like smell, see, taste, sound, hear, touch, feel, look, and mental mental state. Those The words which show mental state like know, believe, imagine, surprise, conscience, think, etc. Okay? Those words which show position, emotion, sense, and mental state. Have, possess, one shows position, love, like, one shows emotion, smell, see, taste, show sense, and know, believe, imagine, show mental state. So these are the example of stative verbs. These are called stative verbs. Okay, and stative verbs are not used in continuous tenses and no involvement of physical activities. They feel only. Okay. For example, I have a car. We can't say I am having a car because have is the stative verb and it is not used in continuous tense. Okay. So I like chocolate. Not I am liking chocolate. This is stative verb, so I like chocolate. I know this story, not I'm knowing this story. Okay. Do you hear music? Not are you hearing music? Bread consists of flour, water, and yeast. Not bread is consisting of flour, water, and yeast. Here, like, no, here, consist are the stative verbs, so we don't use in continuous form. Okay. Now, what are stative verbs? Sorry, what are action verbs? Okay. What are action verbs? Could you guess what are action verbs? Okay. Action verbs are those which show action in which physical activities are involved. Action verbs can be used with all tenses, whereas stative ones cannot use with the continuous tense. Okay. Action verbs are those words which show action and physical activities are involved. Okay. They are used in with all tenses. Okay. For example, here, speak, write, run, eat, read, play, go, etc. Grab, bring, drink, dance, build, etc. He ate a plate of mama. Okay, they are playing football. She bought a kilo of apples. These are the example of action verb. In these verbs, they are involved physical activities and they show all action. Okay. So let's see here. The girl is running. The girl is climbing the hill. The river is flowing. So is flowing, is running, is climbing. They are verbs and they are action verbs. Okay. Okay. Here, so in conclusion, we can say an action verb can express something that a person, animal, or even object can do. To determine whether a word is an action verb or not, look at the sentence and ask yourself if the word shows something someone can do or something someone can be or feel. If it is something they can do, then it is an action verb. Okay. Whereas if it is something they can be or feel, then it is a stative verb or non-action verb. Okay. Once again, an action verb can express something that a person, animal, or even object can do. To determine whether what is an action verb or not, look at the sentence and ask yourself if the word shows something someone can do or something someone can be or feel. If it is something they can do, then it is an action verb, whereas if it is something they can be or feel, then it is a stative verb or non-action verb. Okay? Let's do this example so it makes you more clear about the stative verbs and action verb. Here, identify the accent verb from the sentences below. Here, both verbs are used, stative or accent. So you have to find out, you have to identify the accent verb, which are accent verb. And write an A if the sentence has accent verb, write A next to the sentence, okay? And the sentence has no accent verb here, just write this time, okay? So, Michael Jackson was a famous singer. What is the verb here? Was is the verb. And which verb? Stative verb or accent verb? This is stative verb. Okay, why stative verb here? Because it shows what is Michael Jackson. Okay, who was Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was famous singer. Okay, so dogs were fighting for the bones in front of a meat shop. So which is verb here? Where fighting is the verbs and fight. So action verb or stative verb? Which one? Yes, action verb. Why action verb? Because physical, it shows action and physical involvement. Physical activities are involved. Okay. Ramesh walked for 3 kilometers. Here walked, which one? Stative or action? Yes, action. Why action? Because he walked, physical activities involved. And Navina's father drew the maps. Here is also action. Why action? Drew, physical activities involved. Okay, so it shows action. The cat sat by the window. Here it's also action because sat physical activities. We can see physical activities here. She left in a hurry. It is also action verb. Left. It is physical activities. I adore mystery mornings. This is stative. It shows what? What is this? Emotions. So stative verb, and I know this. This is also stative verb because know is the mental state. Okay, so I hope you are clear about the verb, stative, and absent verbs. So for this class, thank you so much. And if you like this video, you can don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment so that you can watch another video next week. Okay, thank you so much. Now, see you next time.